So who's the biggest ass kicker? Claire Redfield in Resident Evil or Jessica Sanders from Heroes?
It is like, you know, what is so fun about getting to play this? Like on Heroes, I play this girl, Nikki Sanders, and she's a single mom who's kind of like battling all these things in her life, just trying to get by. So on one side of it, I get to, you know, play some emotional, kind of sensitive, you know, kind of stuff with my son. And then they develop this alter ego, so I get to kind of play this vicious, really kind of like sexy, sadistic character. So to have that balance, but then, you know, we had just finished shooting the pilot of Heroes when the script came in. And what I loved about Claire is that she will do whatever she has to do to survive, but it's selfless. I think everything about both these two female characters is that they're doing it to protect others. They're not coming from a place where, you know, it's in any way self-involved. It's that, you know, they've given their lives in any way to protect others. All right, we have got to talk about the heat. How did you deal with it? What were your thoughts about it?
It was intense, man. You know, I've done like 2 other movies of this series before, and I thought I've prepared for everything. You know, I know how to use the guns. I know how to use the knives. I've done martial arts before. Whatever. I'm just gonna like sleepwalk through this. Yeah. Before you know it, I'm out in the desert, 145 degrees.
What's 145 degrees?
Like no joke. And suddenly, you know, I'm hanging on wires, you know, 50 feet in the air, and like there's a sandstorm. I'm swinging like a pendulum. I mean, it was frightening.
It was full on. I mean, you know, I was thinking that I probably wouldn't have had it any other way, though, because you take this kind of movie where there's like this hyper-real world, and any way that you can base it and ground it, you know, it's like the sweaty is really sweaty. Like if you see people tired and like the way, you know, when you're working in that kind of heat, it makes you feel, it's true to the story. What are some of your favorite horror films?
Oh, gosh, you know, I have to say, well, The Shining would have to take the cake as my favorite sort of scary movie. Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of film that will set you up for the rest of your life. You know, like fear of hallways, fear of like, you know, strange little girls, you know, like fear of like, Jack Nicholson. No, but it's true. I mean, that has like some imagery that you just is unforgettable, you know. But I mean, I think straight up like horror films, like recently, I mean, the Saw movies I thought were really fun. I mean, of course, I'm watching the whole thing like this because I cannot deal. And I saw Hills Have Eyes, which is really rad.
You know, I don't see them.
Oh my God!
I can't even go to a horror movie.
Well, we rent them.
Okay,
and you know we'll sit in bed and just you know my fiance is like loves all that kind of stuff, so we'll just sit and I'll be all like. Just like hiding.
My sister used to terrorize me when I was, you know, a little girl, and ever since that, I hate being scared. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So you can't like get me there. Like I love action stuff and I love all that, but being scared is an emotion that I do not like to go back to.